Okay, everyone, my chicken's done. I've got it tucked up, and I'm going to make the mealy gravy. And I have some grease in here. I don't want a whole lot of grease. I poured some of it up in this other pan. Now, this is what I use all the time. I used 1 heaping tablespoon of cornmeal and put it in, 2 heaping tablespoons, and just a little just in case. Then I use 1, 2, and some just in case of the flour. And there's just a little in that. I'm going to put it in there. I always use 2 1/2 of cornmeal and 2 1/2 of flour in my mealy gravy. And that always works for me because salt it. I always use 1 can of Coronation evaporated milk in here and 1 can full of the same can with water. Now, let me set this over here. Now, I'm going to stir this up good. And I poured some of the grease out where I had made the chicken. So I'm going to stir this up real good and get it brown. And it's looking like I might need just a tad more of the grease where I fried the chicken. So you'll have to just learn to eyeball this. And you can always add more. See that? Now, I'm going to keep stirring this. I want it to get brown. I want it to have that nutty flavor, smell. So there we go. And Mother's on the phone, but that's okay. So we're just going to keep stirring this till it gets good and brown and it smells nutty. So I'm just going to keep stirring, and you have to stir it constantly. You cannot stop. Now other people might have a different way of making it, but this is how I always do mine. See, it's starting to get a little brown, and you'll notice that when I pull my spoon through it, the pan, I can still see the pan in a straight line where I pull my spoon. Excuse me. Now this takes a few minutes because you don't want to do it so fast, because you don't want to let it get too brown or burn. So just keep stirring it. And it comes together real fast. See, it's starting to get brown. Can you see it? It's almost there. See that brown color? That's where the flavor's at. Okay, it's brown enough. I don't want to let it go any farther than that. Pour it in. And stir, stir, stir. Just takes a minute or two. It'll start getting thick. You want to stir from the bottom. Just stir it until it gets good. It'll get thick quickly. And I've got my stove up on, three or four, between 3 and 4. And we like our gravy a little thick. Now at this point, if it was getting too thick, you could add a little bit of milk if you like it thinner. But we like ours pretty thick. And it'll come to a boil just like that. And there it is. It's done. There you go. There's your gravy. Put the pan in the sink. It's hot. And take the bread out of the oven.
No, it ain't hardly ready, Joanne.
Okay.